singing from the stands. Pure Coys, everybody raise your hands. Pure Coys, pure Coys, pure Coys.
Yes, welcome to Pure Coys. My name's Nige. As always, thank you so much for tuning into my channel and watching my content. If you haven't seen me before, please please subscribe to the channel. It really would mean a lot. I'm chasing down 500. As soon as I get there, I can start looking at bigger fish to fry. So I really would appreciate a sub. If you have the chance, it doesn't cost a penny, and I would really appreciate it. I needed to come on tonight and just do a quick video about my feelings regarding Spurs currently. We seem to be an absolute mess, don't we? We're 15th in the Premier League. Half the fan base want the manager out. The other half love him. 75% seem to want Levy out. I can't believe it's not more. The rest are happy, content with the way he works. It just feels like it's an absolute shit show at Tottenham Hotspur. We have one of the best stadiums in world football. A stadium that, when being built, we as fans were told would be the game changer. Well, we've been in the stadium a while now and we have regressed as a football team. There is no doubt about that. I think we have gone through 5 or 6 managers since we've been in the stadium, and we are going nowhere fast. Still no trophies. When is it ever going to change? The stadium's certainly not been a game changer on the pitch. Off the pitch, oh wow, 100% it's been a game changer. Enoch, Daniel Levy are absolutely raking it in. And they're raking it in because of this brilliant stadium and this brilliant football team that once stood where that brand new stadium is. For me, the football club is dying. And we need to do something about it as fans. Listen, this has been going on a while now, and fans need to wake up that Daniel Levy is the root of all evil when it comes to football on the pitch at Tottenham Hotspur. Nobody's denying that Levy has done a fantastic job as far as building a commercial brand. Tottenham Hotspur now are one of the biggest brands in world football. But as a club, as a football club, which is what we are, on the pitch, we are regressing worryingly, in fact, terrifyingly. And I can only see one way this is going if we don't act and act soon. In a moment, it doesn't look like Levy's going anywhere. We all want him out. We need to protest. We need to do our thing to hopefully get change at this club. But in the meantime, as a fan, I'm begging this board to start acting like a big club. Because for me, they are not acting like a big club. Over the last 20 years in the transfer market, for the most part, it's been pathetic. And yes, of course, we've signed some brilliant players over the years. You know, your Van der Vaarts. What a wonderful signing he was. But again, it was an opportunistic signing. It was a signing that come left field out of the blue. And let's be honest, he was regressing as a player. Listen, he had 2 wonderful years at Tottenham. One of my favourite players to ever grace White Hart Lane, Rafa van der Vaart. But we got him at the end of his career. Luka Modric, Gareth Bale, we got at the start of their careers. We made them into players, sold them on for big money. They become world superstars and win everything going. But the Spurs, apart from some great performances and some wonderful goals and wonderful moments, they brought the club absolutely nothing in silverware. And this is a common thing. We signed some really good young players that go on to be absolutely amazing somewhere else. But now we just don't sign anyone with any real quality at all, in my opinion. The last transfer window, we went out, we bought Solanke, who for me has done okay, but he's not good enough for Tottenham. If we're looking up here as a club, and as a fan, I'm looking up here. Solanke is down here. Listen, don't get me wrong, he's not down here. He's average, run of the mill, good Premier League striker, but he's not here. And this, for me, as a fan, is where I want to look. I want to look for the cream of the crop. And maybe not even the cream of the crop. The cream of the crop may be here. I want to look for nearly there. They don't have to be there. We're Tottenham. I don't expect us to sign world-class players. But I do expect us to sign players that are oven ready, that can make a difference, that get you off your seat. And for me, we're not doing that. And we haven't for a couple of years. Yes, we've made good signings. Van der Ven, good signing. Romero, good signing. Madison, good signing. But in those signings, we've made 5, 6, 7, 8. How many you want to count? Bad signings. And this window for me is the biggest disappointment of all so far. We are 24 days into it. We've signed a young keeper, and a young keeper that I like. Don't get me wrong. Kinski, I think, is a good, decent keeper. I think he could be, in years to come, a top class keeper. But right now, he's a good young keeper. But what we need more than anything is players that will make a difference, players that will get you off your seat, players that will excite you, and players to come straight into that first team and make us a lot better than what we are now. And we're not chasing those players. We are not chasing those players. So today, I'll give you an example. We've been linked with this man today. And listen, apparently it's come out and it's a load of rubbish. But we have been linked with this player today. This man, young, 22, Dutch international, Brian Bobby. Now, he scored what, 3, 4 goals in 28 games? That's not good enough. That is not good enough. And sure, he's young, he could get better. But for me, a striker in Dutch football, he plays for Ajax, that's only scored 3 or 4 goals in 28 appearances, is not good enough. Is not good enough. We sold a certain striker to Dutch football, and he scored 3, 4 times more than this man in Troy Parrott. Make that make sense. I'd rather have Parrott back than this guy, and I don't want Parrott back because for me, we should be looking at a class above. For me, we should be looking at this kind of player. Mateus Cunha. Now, he plays for Wolves. Wolves are struggling this season, but this guy is a shining light in their team. He makes things happen. He scores goals. He gets you off your seat. He is perfect for Tottenham Hotspur. But will we sign him? Of course we won't, because we'll have to pay 70 million to get him. And Tottenham just don't pay that kind of money unless you've literally done nothing. But it's Richarlison. We spent 60 million on Richarlison. We spent 60 million on Solanke. But we won't go out and spend 70 million on Cunha. I don't understand it. For me, it's time to start acting like a big club. And this man needs to answer the fans because for me, it's not good enough. I don't know how you feel as a fan, guys. Are you happy with the way things are going? Are you okay? You know, it is what it is. Yeah, we're winning some games, we're losing. If you're happy with that, great. That's fine. I want more from my football club. I want more. And for me, this man here has got so much to answer for. Now, yes, he spent money. I'm not going to say he hasn't spent money because he has. He spent a lot of money. But the recruitment has been horrific. Horrific. And I think this man has got a lot to answer for in that regard. Certainly since he come in last year. Lange, absolute joke. There was a reason why Villa didn't want him. And now we've got him. Listen, guys, I may be totally in the mud after this because he may go out and sign Cunha and he may go out and sign 3 other players that are absolutely top class, and I'm going to be looking like an idiot. But I just don't see it happening. I do not see it happening. I think Levy's got a lot to answer for. I got Lange has got a lot to answer for. And I've got to be honest, I feel a bit sorry for this guy. And I don't know why. I feel a bit sorry for Ange Postecoglou because though he has accepted some of these players, a lot of these players, Ange has accepted, I don't think he's being backed. I don't think he's being backed. And I don't think any manager is going to get backed under Levy. Listen, don't get me wrong. Ange, for me, is not good enough. His tactics are awful. He gets the players injured too much. He runs them on red. He doesn't change the team enough. He only changes his team. He's only changing the team now because he has to, because we've got so many injuries. So Ange, for me, not good enough. But I do feel a little sorry for him because I do feel that he's not been backed in the way that he should be. And this window is a prime example. Listen, there's still 10 days to go, 10, 11 days, and maybe a bit longer. But for me, something needs to happen. It needs to happen fast. We're 15th in the Premier League. We're in 3 cups still. Listen, it's weird how we're having such an awful season, and we are in the league. Yet we could walk away with 3 trophies at the end of the season. Now, listen, don't get me wrong. We're not going to walk away with 3 trophies. But while we're in them, there's still a possibility. Miracles could happen, and we could win 3 trophies. As I've said, I don't think we're going to. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm being crazy. But there's still a chance. While we're in them, there's still a chance. Next couple of weeks, that could all go tits up. So, basically, what I'm saying is it's time now for Spurs to start acting like a big club. Stop acting like a small club. We have the best stadium, the best training ground, the best facilities in European football. We're the 8th richest club. It's time to start acting like it. Start putting the football club first before what goes on outside of football. I've heard that the Conor Ben and Eubank fight could be at White Hart Lane. I've heard that the Rolling Stones are coming to White Hart Lane. That's fantastic. Great. Bringing in the money. And I guess if you're living close to Spurs and you get to go to these events, fantastic. But I don't give a toss about Beyonce. I don't give a toss about the Rolling Stones. And I certainly don't give a toss about some boxing match. What I care about is who plays on a Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock on that grass at White Hart Lane. I care about who's playing in centre and midfield. I care about who's leading the line. I care about who our skipper is. And at the moment, got to be honest, there's very few, if any, players that are on that football pitch. I fully think, yes, they excite me. And that, for me, is a real disappointment and something that I'm really upset about. Is it going to change? Nah, I don't think so. But while there's hope, I will cling to it and I will hope it changes. Listen, guys, I'll leave it there because I feel like I've ranted and moaned for the last 13, 14 minutes. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think that Spurs and Levy will back Ange? Do you think Ange is going to last? Can you see any good signings coming in, or is it all going to be mediocre, crappy loans and rubbish coming in as always? Listen, as always, guys, please like, please subscribe. It does mean the world. It's really hard putting out Spurs content in a moment with us being so bloody poor. Hopefully, soon we'll have something to cheer about. But in the meantime, stay positive. I'm a fine one to talk, I know. Stay poised. And as always, guys, stay Spurs.
Pure Coys, singing from the stands. Pure Coys, everybody raise your hands.